Coming up on Sunday, there's an annual kindness rally happening at Hensville Park. It's to remember Luken Boyle, who took his life when he was just 14 years old. We're joined today by Luken's mother, Samantha Boyle. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You know, this is 7 years now.
Yes.
Obviously, your son, still lives on.
Yes.
Through this event and many other ways.
Well, we've had amazing support from the community, from everybody. It's just been amazing, the outpouring of support. So we've been able to really do a lot of good. We're in 20 schools now, kindness rooms. Yeah, we've grown a lot over the last couple of years. So,
and obviously the message is to just be kind, because in his situation he was bullied, right?
there was an instance of cyberbullying. Yes, he was catfished, and there were pictures involved. He was exploited. But he was never suicidal. He never had mental health issues. It's just these kids are so desensitized to suicide, and so it was that easy for him, unfortunately. But he was really kind and compassionate and empathetic, and he loved to compliment people. So this is the way we're honoring his legacy and hopefully saving some lives.
Absolutely. And so we're asking everybody to come to this rally on Sunday. And it's before the Mud Hens game, right? What's going on?
It is 12 to 2 this Sunday. We have Max Boyle performing. We have the mayor's office coming. We have Coach Candle from UT, football coach. He'll bring some players with him, I'm sure.
Cool.
There'll be bounce houses, face painting, food, games, just lots of fun and lots of celebrating kindness. And we're hoping people will do something kind, intentionally kind, and use the hashtag BeKind419 and post it on social media that day. We'd love to flood social media with a bunch of kindness.
And also do the nice things.
Yes,
too, right.
Yes,
to
just
be nice to one
yeah,
another.
because it's the right thing to do.
It is. It is. And so this is leading up to the game. It's free to go to the rally, but if you want to go to the game too, you've got some special tickets out there available.
Yep, you can purchase them online through our website, Luken4kindness.org. They're only $11.
Yeah. So a good deal though. You can go to the rally, then go to the game.
Yep.
And
we sit all together in a big group, so it's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
So something else that you're doing this year, you have a raffle?
Yes, we have some packages. Taste of Toledo, like 6 restaurants. We have a 419 fun pack with Cedar Point, Toledo Zoo, a Toledo sports package with Mud Hens tickets, UT football tickets, and then 2 season passes to the Toledo Opera.
All right, that's a big deal. Yeah, so you can.
They're only $10 or 3 for $25, and you can buy them online up to 1:30 on Sunday.
So do it before you go.
Yep.
Get those tickets.
And you can do it there up to 1:30.
Okay. And then you have an angel tree, a kindness angel tree this year too.
We encourage people to pick a card off the tree. There's 4 area nonprofits that benefit from that, and it's just supplies that they need. And we have a drop-off day Wednesday, which is July 31st, which is actually Luke's anniversary. So we encourage people to pick cards from the tree and then donate the items that day, Wednesday, July 31st, at Chitter Chatter Ice Cream.
So over the last 7 years that you've been doing these, what do you see in our community?
Wow. The schools that we are in are doing amazing things, not just in their schools promoting kindness with these kindness rooms, but within the community. They're reaching out and thanking firefighters. They're sending cards or delivering cards to nursing homes and making blankets for children's hospitals. So it's not just about in the school, it's about really teaching these kids about promoting kindness in their community, and the effects have been amazing.
It's wonderful.
Thank you.
You mentioned kindness room. For those of our viewers who haven't heard of this, what exactly is a kindness room?
A kindness room is a safe space, a creative space. It's a place where kids can go and actually be intentional with their kindness. Before we put in a room, we share Luken's story. I go and talk about what happened and really encourage them, and it makes them want to do better. So, for example, if a family loses a loved one, they can go to the kindness room, they can make sympathy cards, and they can give them to the family. Things like that. There's multiple uses for it, but they're finding new ideas every day, and it's really encouraging.
What a wonderful idea.
Thank you.
To have these, and you said how many schools now?
20.
20 schools.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. And and overall, we want people to be kind, and but we got to spread that message too, that if you see something or notice something, in your case, you said your son didn't, show any signs of that.
And you know what? It's funny because 2 of his friends told the young man who was catfishing him that he was taking it too far, but they never got an adult involved. So I tell all the schools that I talk to, this whole idea of snitching, it needs to go, because you could be saving someone's life potentially, because you never really know what someone's going through.
And I think too, when we have our phones these days and we have social media, all these things, so many people hide behind that, you know, and whether it is an instance of catfishing or you know, somebody who goes to school with you and who's, you know, saying things about you on social media that maybe they wouldn't say it to your face, but, you know, stop and think about this before we say things like that.
And that's why I go in the schools and I speak to the students and I share Luken's story, because we were traumatized in a second. You know, our lives were turned upside down because of one act. So that's what I tell the kids, and just encourage them to do better. And after they hear the story, they're really inspired, and we get a lot of good feedback. So I think I'm on the right track, hopefully.
I think you are. I think you're doing great. And I think, you know, when we think about our teenagers, it's hard. You know, it is hard to be
middle
a teenager.
schoolers, teenagers,
It's
I mean,
so
they have
hard.
constant access to each other. So
Right.
tell parents, be vigilant, check those phones.
And so if once they start doing nice things, then you start to feel good about that, don't
Right.
you? Because when you do something nice, you feel good about it, and then you keep doing it and then spread that, that kindness.
And especially with our youth, they want to make us proud. They want to do better. So giving them these rooms gives them the tools and the access to be able to do that.
Yeah. Wonderful. So
Thank you.
You can get involved if this is the first time you're hearing about it. Why don't you come out Sunday? Everything gets started there at noon. Hensville Park, right next to Fifth Third Field. And then stay for the game too, right?
Sure. Yes, please.
Get raffle tickets ahead of time. Pull something off the angel tree. Help somebody out in the community. And the hashtag again, BeKind419.
Yep.
We want everybody to use that on Sunday and just flood social media with that, right?
Right.
Samantha, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.